We are at the Altamont-Schenectady Fairgrounds for the 19th race of Season 3 of the SCRL Grand National Series. The number 59 of Cole Ash will lead us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 100 of Jeff Stott. Rest of the starting lineup here for today's race. All of the 22 drivers of the full-time drivers are here. The Altamont-Schenectady Fairgrounds has not been made for NR 2003, so we are using once again the North Carolina State Fairgrounds as a replacement track, as it is the closest track to the real-life one. Of course, it is a half-mile dirt track. This is the first time we are using the Altamont-Schenectady Fairgrounds as a track for the Grand National Series. So we will have a first-time winner in terms of this track. Entering this race, which is the 19th of the season, Austin Abilene has a 48-point lead over Sergeant Young. Austin Abilene will be starting in the 21st position. Sergeant Young will be starting 16th. So both of our top two in points are starting outside of the points. And Chaka Desquatcher, who comes into this race third in points, will be starting 6th. She has slowly been cutting into our two race championship contenders lead over the past few races. Can she continue to do so this race? We shall see. And now, for those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off as we will begin the 19th race here in Season 3 of the Grand National Series. Looks like no one's having any problems. Pace car has pulled in. Cole Ash, for the first time in his SCRL career, will be leading us to the green flag. And we are underway here for the 19th time here in Season 3. Cole Ash leads him off into turn number 1. Into turn number 2, down the back stretch, he easily clears Jeff Stott. Battle for second place. Here comes Bronson Minnick. Clear. Looks like he will off turn number 4, leading the first lap here at the Altamont-Schenectady Fairgrounds will be the 59 car of Cole Ash. You see battle in there for third. There's Breezy Bisbane, who won the last round at Monroe County. Breezy is trying to win back-to-back races, which has only been done once. That was by Chaka Desquatcher at Carroll and Grand Rapids Speedrome. Breezy moves on into the third position. You see Roger James being challenged by Kristen Russell. Russell has 3 wins on the season, which ties him with Desquatcher and Brent Davison for most wins on the season. There you see the 22 of Chris Kyle moving his way into the 8th position. Excuse me, 7th. Desquatcher is stuck on the high side, being passed by the 92 of Andrew James. They're currently all chasing Cole Ash, who has pulled away to a half-second lead. Now from position, here comes the 88 of Amber Reed. And you see Desquatcher is currently about to lose another spot to our points leader, Austin Abilene. Can she cut down in front? No, she will not. Sergeant Young is currently trailing the field. So for once, Austin Abilene is having some good luck. As of right now, we are not even halfway yet. And he is inside the points. While Desquatcher and Sergeant Young, his two biggest challengers, are not inside points. As he's about to be passed by Chris Tuckett in the 8 car, who got a huge run in his Hudson. Back up front, battle for position. Here comes Chris Kyle. He's going to go on the inside of the 93. This will be for 5th. Chris Kyle has yet to score a win this season in the first 19 races. Of course, there's still a long way to go here in this season. 19 out of 41 races. This championship is still wide open because we got some big points paying events coming up like Darlington, So even a part-time driver who's only competed 5 or 6 times can still win the championship, which is amazing. But that's just how the points were back in 1951. So the 88 car, Amber Reed going past the 42, a Ty Westner. That will be for 8th. See Chris Tuckett once again making some more moves, going past the 44 of Boston Austin. There's Brent Davison, I mentioned before. 3 times has won this season. He entered this season with no wins. I mean, he completed his first season in season 2. He had no wins, with a best finish being a runner-up at Charlotte. He's won 3 times this season. Off the final turn, Cole Ash will lead us at the halfway mark. His lead is 1 second. Now for position, the 77 car, Mackenzie Dale, has passed Ty Westerner. That will be for 9th. He's about to lose 10th to Andrew James. Where's our championship contenders? You see Desquatcher has pulled to the inside line, but she is back in the 17th position. While Sergeant Young, second in points, continues to hold last. So right now, none of our championship contenders in the top 3 will gain any points. But Desquatcher's on the inside line, so we're trying to go past Boston Austin. This will be for 15th. Remember, only the top 14 drivers will receive points. As lead is now 1.1, that's why we're keeping an eye on this race back here. This race is basically over in terms of the race win, as Desquatcher will complete the pass. This will be for the 15th position. If she can get around the 8 car, that will give Desquatcher 1 point. Of course, it's not a huge deal, but if you can score points over everybody else who does not score points, you never know if that 1 point could be the deciding factor at the end of the season. Lead is now 1.2, so no change between Cole Ash and Bronson Minnick. You see Brent Davison, he's trying to make another gain. He's trying to get inside the top 10 if he can get around the 92 of Andrew James. You see Roger James has gotten back by Chris Kyle for 5th. And like I said, no change up front as we got 5 laps to go. Cole Ash, a new name in this series. This is his 19th career start. He has never visited Victory Lane. But once again, it's these short tracks that when you start up front, you have a very good chance of scoring a win, possibly a top 5 or a top 10. He hasn't had that big of a career so far, but he turns it around here at Altamont-Schenectady Fairgrounds. And 3 more laps, we will have another first-time winner, barring something happening to that 59 car. Looks like everybody's gone single file. The 58 is still knocking around the 92. Desquatcher is falling outside the top points paying position. As Sergeant Young has worked his way inside 16th spot, but they are all outside of points right now. So none of the championship contenders will gain any points. As you see, Jeff Stott is trying to close in on Bronson Minnick. This will be for 2nd place, but it's all happening behind our race leader as he heads off into turn number 3. Into turn number 4. White flag, 1 lap to go for Cole Ash. I mentioned before, he won his first career pole here today at Altamont-Schenectady Fairgrounds, and he has just been the dominant car all race long. Not a surprise for this track. Into turn 3, into turn number 4, no doubt about it. Cole Ash will lead every single lap and score his first career win. He was the inaugural race here at the Altamont-Schenectady Fairgrounds. Another first-time winner here in Season 3. Here are your race results. Cole Ash scores his first career win. 2nd was Bronson Minnick. 3rd, Jeff Stott. 4th, Breezy Bisbane. 5th, Roger James. 6th, Chris Kyle. 7th, Amber Reed. 8th, Kristen Russell. 9th, Mackenzie Dale. And 10th was Andrew James. Here's your race results. None of our championship contenders, Sergeant Young, Austin Abilene, or Chaka Desquatcher, scored any points. So, a bad points day for our championship contenders. We had all 22 drivers finish race on the lead lap. No one was out. That is it here for the 19th race of the season here at Altamont-Schenectady Fairgrounds. We'll take it to victory lane for the first time in his SCRL career with number 59 of Cole Ash. Here are your point standings after the 19th race of the season at Altamont-Schenectady Fairgrounds. Austin Abilene, of course, is still our points leader. He has a 48-point lead over Sergeant Young. Third is Chaka Duskwatcher, 76 points behind. Fourth is Josh Barker, 81 points behind. And fifth is Andrew James, 120 points behind. Rest of your point standings. We will next see you for the halfway point of the season at the Michigan State Fairgrounds. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.